everybody, welcome back for more Iwouldcampthat. I kept going further west in BC after bombing around doing so much exploring. It was such a fun day, pretty played out. I came to a town that I've never been to before. I ended up talking to Rita on the phone, talking to a couple other people on the phone. Time just kind of, you know how it is, just got away on me. So I think I was gonna head to one of the many pull-offs we found further back east from the way we came, but I think tonight we're just gonna dial it back and just hang out in the Walmart parking lot. Not gonna lie, it's been a good little while since I've done a good old-fashioned stealth camp in Walmart, the holiest of holy truck camping grounds. Now there are signs saying not to camp here overnight. Probably not sure if that's coming up on the camera, but that's what the sign says. But let's be honest, there's a whole bunch of camping units way the heck down that way. And there's a couple of van campers behind me and a little to the right. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that that's not enforced. And I mean, it's Walmart. I mean, if we get the dreaded window knock, it's not the end of the world. As long as it's a Walmart employee or a police officer and not some crazed lunatic that wants to break into the truck and murder me. But we'll cross that bridge if it comes. Got my fan going with a fully charged battery. Got my inverter plugged in because the Jackery's up front managing the fridge and a couple of other things. I won't leave that plugged in all night just because I don't want to do terrible things to my truck battery. Just got my phone charging right now. Got some raspberries that I picked up in Walmart since we are doing a stealth camp. Not going to be bringing the tailgate down to make an extravagant dinner or anything like that. And then I've got my clothes and my duffel bag over there. Since Rita's not with me, her side of the bed has basically become storage. Back is a bit of a mess. I was working on some stuff earlier and kind of just moving stuff around where I needed it at the time. I actually had the tote up on the bed there for a bit. And yeah, a bit of a mess, but hey. That's nothing new. It is still so hot out today. The sun is going down. Temperature's expected to drop. We might actually get treated to some rain tonight. Possibly even some thunder as well too. I could definitely go for some rain. That'd be lovely. Rain on top of the canopy is like one of my favorite things to listen to when I'm trying to go to sleep. Since we're having a low-key night in the Walmart parking lot, I thought this would be a good time to talk about some stuff on the techier side of things. So this here is a 511 duty bag. I normally use this for work, but given that I'm on a little bit of time off, some good old-fashioned vacay, I took all the work stuff out, and I'm not even using it to its full potential right now. I had some books in here that I've taken out, and I have them off to the side. In here I've got some medications. Rita put a big, obnoxious orange cross on here, just so it's easy to find. Thanks for that, babe. Just don't want to lose those. And then I've got my laptop in here, along with its adapter. I've got some DVDs, and a portable DVD player as well, too. There, I've got my laptop plugged in to the inverter over there. Like I said before, I won't be leaving that hooked up to the truck all night, just for the time being. Now, the reason I'm pulling my laptop out is ever since we had last summer, we had a situation where we were working on a series. For those of you who have followed our channel since then, you'll know we went to a place called the Crow's Nest Pass. Unfortunately, had a critical memory card error, and I also didn't know I was diabetic, so I felt like absolute garbage. So what I like to do now on longer trips when I get the chance, and having a night like this just in a Walmart parking lot is a great opportunity to do this, is I like to back up the footage. I have a portable hard drive that I'm carrying in this duty bag, and I haven't had the best luck with portable hard drives, but I try to treat this one like an absolute queen and make sure it's in a pocket with extra cushioning and all that stuff so that nothing bad happens to it. Then this way, if we do have a memory card fail, I can have the stuff backed up onto a portable hard drive. I still leave the content on the cards just in case something happens to the portable hard drive. It's just nice to know that we have some kind of a backup option if something goes wrong, because let's face it, sometimes Murphy's Law, stuff goes wrong. It happens. So for getting the video files off of our micro SDs that we use for our camera, our GoPro, and even our dash cam up front, we've got this little verbatim card reader. He's got just a tiny little cable at the back here. So just a tiny, tiny little thing. Got to be really careful not to lose this. I did not get this guy online on Amazon or anything. This guy was a Staples purchase, so I don't have like an Amazon link or anything. But yeah, you can buy this, I think, at like, you know, Staples or any kind of like department store that sells little gadgets or electronics like this. So he's got a little micro SD reader, which is what I primarily use them for. The card reader that I used to have, because with our old camera, we were using SD cards. And what you can do, for those of you who play around with cameras or other devices that use micro SDs, is you can get those SD cards where it's not really an SD card, but it's like an SD card like shell. And then you can put the micro SD inside of it to put it into something like our old camera, or even the camera I'm recording with right now does that, where you can put like a 256 gigabyte micro SD card into a shell, and then you pop it in and it reads it like it's a regular SD card. The problem I was having, particularly with the GoPro, is I had one of those before where you had to have one of those little SD card shells with a micro SD inside of it. Pop it in, it would read it like it's an SD card, and it would be compatible on the computer so you could take the video files off. But the problem I was having was the GoPro in particular would just take forever for the videos to populate. I would plug it in and I would walk away and go do something for like 30 minutes to an hour, and it still wasn't finished populating all the video. And that wasn't the worst of it. Trying to actually like copy and paste video from the card to my big hard drive I have on my computer where I do all the editing magic took absolutely forever. Sometimes it wouldn't even finish. I had one or two times where my computer, I swear my computer like almost like just froze up and crashed because it just wasn't working. So I took a chance, went and got this little guy, which is specifically for micro SD cards, because I thought to myself, maybe this one's just not meant for that level of card. And sure enough, using this one, which takes micro SD cards as they are, solved the problem. Video pops up nice and easy now. Copies and pastes nice and easy. So thankfully, that's one headache that I don't have to deal with anymore. So my purpose in sharing that is if you are having the same problem, or if you're looking to get into any kind of content creation yourself, go out and get your first really nice camera or a GoPro or both or whatever. And you're of course looking to get the video off your micro SDs so you can edit your videos and put up your YouTube magic on your channel. Don't cheap out on a card reader for your USB. Like get a good one that's actually meant for micro SDs. Don't do what I did. Looks like my laptop didn't go into sleep mode last time I used it, and I do not have the best luck with inverters. I keep turning this one on, but I guess the laptop must be a little too much for it because it just keeps turning itself off. So, I don't know, maybe a laptop's just too beefy for it. That's okay. When we get back on the road, I'll bring the laptop up front with me and I'll plug it into the Jackery while we're driving and make sure it gets a good charge. I have a bad habit with my laptop. If I don't actually if I close it, it'll still think it's open and on and being used. And then when you don't have it plugged in, it'll just die. But if I don't actually shut it down or make sure it goes into sleep mode before I shut it, then it just ends up dying. So that's okay. So I'll just do that tomorrow. Just move all the footage over to the portable hard drive tomorrow. I'm just gonna run up to the front here super quick and grab a couple of things from the fridge. I saw some lightning flashes in the distance. I'm gonna see if I can catch some of them on the camera. Just looming on the horizon there. There we go. That was a good one. All right, well, if we've got a storm incoming, I'm gonna go hop back in the back and get settled. Oh, that was a good one. Woo! Shaping up to be an exciting night in the Walmart parking lot. I don't know if the camera's picking it up right now, but there's some really high winds coming in right now. There was just like a storm of dust that just went by the truck. Oh, there's some more lightning. Oh, can you hear that? Rain. Rain on the canopy. My favorite. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this window over here, just because I got some of my camera stuff here. And we'll shut this guy part way. There we go. Oh boy, I love it when it rains when I'm out camping. Best thing ever. Do I look excited? Because I am excited. Oh boy. Seriously, I hope that's coming through on the camera. This is the best noise in the world. I'm one of those people, if I'm having trouble like falling asleep at night, I'll legit like go on YouTube and find one of those like 10-hour long videos where it's just like rain hitting the roof of a car or something. It's the best. Just always makes me think of camping. Oh wow, there was just a booming fit of thunder and lightning, and it looks like there was a power outage. Oh wow. Oh, there we go, the lights just came back on. Whew. I thought we were going into Purge Territory there for a sec. If the power goes completely out and people start looting and pillaging, I don't think we can sleep through that. That'll be a deal breaker. We'll be jumping in the truck and driving off to parts unknown. That was wild though. That was out for, like, I just reached over to grab the camera when it went out. The lights were out for probably a good 30 seconds before they came back on. The rain just kind of keeps coming and going. Every time it comes back, I'm like, yay! And then every time it leaves, I'm like, oh. Well, I think I'm gonna try to get some shut-eye. If anything else interesting happens before I nod off, I'll turn the camera back on, but otherwise, I will see you folks in the morning. Looking forward to seeing what we get up to tomorrow. Jackery is sitting at 79%. What a trooper. And the fridge is still running, thankfully. I'm gonna go ahead and cycle the DC port there so it restarts. And despite what the temperature gauge says, always good to, there we go, that feels good. Just do a little check, make sure everything feels right. So, full disclosure, I slept a little later than I wanted to. I probably needed it. I mentioned yesterday morning I was kind of feeling a little off. Feel great today. So I just need to, I was going to make breakfast here in the Walmart parking lot, but I'm really antsy to just get out and do some more adventuring and exploring. So I'm just going to grab something on the go and we're going to hit the road and get back out and explore. I want to make sure that we make the most of every minute we have out here just to see what else is out here. Like I said before, I've never been to this part of BC. That storm last night was so cool. I mean, I hope nobody's business got disrupted or product got lost from that short little power outage. But yeah, no, just the rain. Like as soon as the rain intensified after I turned the camera off, I was just out like a light. The best sleep I've had in a long time. Like just so good. And I'm glad I was on solid ground for that. There was one point where I wish I'd been awake enough to turn the camera on. I turned over and I looked out the window like sleepily, and I remember the rain was so intense and the wind was so intense. The wind was actually like pushing the rain. So like the rain was coming down, but like the puddles, the really deep puddles that were being created by the rain were like cascading off to the side to like the edge of the parking lot. It was really cool to watch from the safety of my big solid cocoon on wheels. All right, folks. Well, thank you so much for joining me for this urban stealth camp. Look forward to the next video. I have no idea what we're going to find as we go out here, but going to just do some more bombing around and exploring. Hope you folks enjoy that. I know I will. Stay classy, my friends. We will see you all in the next video.